Good morning, Sober Souls. It's Lynn, and it is launch day of the Sober Soul Recovery Lounge. I can't believe it's finally here. So, today I'm going to give you a super brief and concise little tour of the lounge so you can get around, get acquainted, and get ready for what's going to happen in this next week and subsequent weeks. So here you are on the main lounge page, and you can scroll down and get some really good information about how to take a tour of the lounge, read the guidelines, principles, and procedures, complete your community gathering profile, and then, of course, introduce yourself to the lounge community, which will be the emphasis for these next few days before I give you more information in the first video that will be available on Monday, and then subsequent really great information that will come from all different kinds of sources that we will be adding a lot of in the next several weeks. So here you can get into the lounge community. There will be a recovery roadmap, just kind of walking you through some really interesting ideas for you to make decisions on regarding your own personal recovery. The lounge library, which will have ongoing updated, I'm going to upload a bunch of worksheets this next week and really cool devices for you to help retrain your brain and to decide on what you want in your life. All kinds of things that I've used over the course of the last 6 years when I've been working with clients. And then I'm also going to have an archive of the Q&A sessions that I have with folks on different topics. So those will be coming. But also, let me introduce you to the Sober Soul Recovery Lounge team. All of these lovely women will be joining us over the next week and introducing themselves when they become available to assist you on your recovery journey. Veronica Valley, for those of you who haven't heard, is just this wonderful, lovely, delightful, intelligent woman who has been in long-term recovery, and she considers herself recovered, which I love. And she'll introduce herself over the next several weeks and be available for you. Megan Harbin is someone that I've met here in Peachtree City, Georgia, and she is just this incredibly warm, inviting, lovely person who has experience in not only helping others on she's a licensed clinical social worker, but she is also a licensed yoga therapist. So she's going to be sharing a lot of her knowledge around those types of things that we clinicians are accustomed to working with, but she also incorporates yoga and writing into her teachings. Then I have two wonderful women who are part of the She Recovers Network, Nikki Coleman and Meg Lewis, who have all kinds of great ideas for helping people transition not only from problematic use of drugs and alcohol, but other lifestyle choices that have caused problems in their lives, in your lives, and learned ways to help people transition out of those problematic behaviors and into a life that is much fuller and full of purpose. So Nikki and Meg will be joining us as recovery guides. They will be in the group more often than Veronica and Megan Harbin, who are the experts and will be joining us for different kinds of interactions. So that is the team as of now. You can also continue to scroll down to the bottom of the page on the homepage if you kind of want to see who's online. Right now it's just me, but you will also see recent topics within the community. These will be kind of scrolling what's in the stream right now once people start making posts. And then you can see recent content that I've most recently shared in the library. And you can click on these and go directly to those links as well. So that is the homepage. The exciting part that I would love for you all to kind of dig deep into today will be the read the guiding principles and procedures. That will come up. Hopefully, I had a little problem with this earlier, but the page will magically appear. There you go. And again, you'll get this information on who's online, who the new members are, and what's being discussed within the community gathering lounge. But these elements will be part of the ongoing lounge library, and you will here be able to read the purpose, guiding principles, member guidelines, and procedures, which are really super important for the Sober Soul Recovery Lounge, because we are going to run this lounge a little different than the typical Facebook page. We're very, very solution focused. And I also want this to be such a safe place in that it is not so much about sharing your current crisis in life to get the immediate help in the sense of chronic crises. And that hopefully will be become apparent to you as you read through these guidelines, and especially the procedures for confidentiality and safety. In this group, we do not attempt to help somebody overcome an immediate concern when they're currently intoxicated. We learn to talk to people around issues that are solvable. And oftentimes when somebody is intoxicated, which is going to happen because that is a piece of our recovery program, we're going to learn how to talk to people to sort of say, okay, I totally understand how this is happening to you, but right now you need in-person help. And it is not our job to attempt to help a person who is in any kind of mindset that includes suicidal, or I have to bring this up also, homicidal intent, or acute substance withdrawal, or any other chronic or acute circumstances. I am trained to do that. Megan is trained to do that. And Veronica has experience in that. But this kind of behavior that I've actually seen, and communication on other websites and in Facebook groups, is something that I want you as members to not take ownership of. That is something that you can make me aware of, and I will get that person help to the best of my ability. But overall, that is when these sorts of things happen online, it is not the best way to treat people. We know that they're asking for help, but I don't want to make that the focus of this particular community. So please read through all of this and note that you can directly link to me, Lynn, at SoberSoulRecovery.net, anytime you feel concerned about somebody within the community. We want this to be really focused on solutions and coming from our own experience as opposed to giving advice. So let me know your thoughts on that. This being Sober Soul Recovery Lounge, is a living, breathing experience. I'm going to adjust to your needs, and none of these things are written in permanent ink. So please let me know any of your concerns. I want to be making sure that I know what your needs are, and I build a site that is reflective and encouraging of supporting those needs. So there you go. That's the actual information regarding those really important purposes, guiding principles, member guidelines, and procedures. So you can go back to the main lounge. And when we have also posted, more new content here in the lounge library, weekly trainings, monthly workshops, there'll be much more information and probably drop-down menus coming from these as well. So before I move on to the the main focus of this weekend, and that is getting to know each other within the Community Gathering Lounge. I want to make sure you all know how to search your account, and you just hit this button. And since I'm not a paid member, this looks a little different for me, but what you'll be able to do is go in and look at your subscription and your payments, and this is actually where you'll be able to cancel if you want to, or make any adjustments to your forum profile. But instead of doing it here, I want to take you over to the Community Gathering Lounge and hit profile. And this is the very Facebook-like lounge where you can actually see what's going on just like you do on your Facebook feed. You can click stream and you will be able to see the posts from everybody. Of course, there's not a lot of everybody on right now. I have been posting things, so you'll be able to see what the most recent photos are, and all the different things that I've posted. But eventually what you'll see here is what's active in the community. And this runs almost identical to what you know about Facebook. You can change your profile picture here. You can change your page profile picture. You can update info on your particular profile. You can look and friend people. You can create groups. You can upload photographs and videos. And you can also decide how you want to see the activity in the community. So you can choose who can see your profile, and public simply means the people within the paid community. It is not available to anybody who just visits the website. It's all protected. Or you can also choose who you want to post on your profile. You can choose your time zones. You can enable chat messages if you want to chat. You can basically choose your preferences for allowing who gets access to your information. All of this is very new to me also, so this will be a learning curve for all of us. So my hope is that what you see and play around with here, if you don't understand something, let me know, and I will figure out a way to put up a video to help you learn how to do that. I also know there are a lot of things on this that are available to us on this particular platform that I'm unfamiliar with. And I'll be playing around with it and adding videos about features that I find cool and interesting also. Like right now, I don't really know how to do this group thing. I'm not sure what that's all about, and I will let you know within the next week. I will be uploading more extensive videos to answer questions, but also to truly use the full features of what's available to us within this community. So if you have any questions, you can post right on my page, or you can shoot me an email at lynn@sobersoulrecovery.net. I am here all day long to help you out in person, live. I might go out for a walk, but I'll be back. And I will answer those questions as quickly as I can to help get you oriented to the site. But this is the main focus for today. I want the community, even if there's only 10 of us who join today, to get used to each other. Veronica, the two Megans, Megan is how I'm going to refer to them. Megan being the person here in Peachtree City, who I know, the counselor, the licensed clinical social worker. And they're going to be introducing themselves over the next week. The let me go back to the main page so you can actually see their pictures larger. Down here in the main page, this is our Sober Soul Recovery Lounge team. Veronica Valley, Megan Harbin, who is my pal from Peachtree City, and then Nikki and Meg Lewis, who are the recovery guides. These two wonderful women will be in the lounge throughout the week on a daily basis. And moving forward, I'm going to be introducing a hashtag system that will help us generate more solution focused discussion in addition to all of the other typical connecting discussion and supportive discussion that we have in communities. But the hashtag system will be geared toward these lovely recovery guides and also the experts, myself, Veronica, and Megan, for specific questions around recovery and transitioning in new ways in your life and transforming yourself. So that's really it. I wanted to make this very short and sweet. I know I haven't covered a lot of uh, detailed information and probably missed a whole bunch of stuff that is super cool about this site. But if you do have questions, just shoot me an email or ask me on the community and I will get right on it. So welcome, enjoy. I will be posting like a true video here in the next few minutes. And I can't wait to share this experience with you. This has been a dream of mine for a really long time. So thank you all so very much and take care, be well, and I will see you soon.